The sun hung high above the clouds, turning the sky into a glowing ocean of white. Flight 409, a commercial passenger jet bound for Denver, cruised smoothly at 35,000 feet. Everything felt calm, until the unthinkable happened. In seat 12F, a 17-year-old girl named Ava Mitchell looked out the window, humming quietly to her music. She was traveling alone, heading home after a national aviation camp, a program she had joined because of her late father, a former Air Force pilot. He had nicknamed her Viper 9 for the way she handled the flight simulator faster than anyone else in her group. Suddenly, a loud chime echoed through the cabin. The intercom crackled, silence followed. The aircraft jolted slightly, then dipped. Passengers gasped. A flight attendant rushed toward the cockpit and disappeared inside. Seconds later, she stumbled back out, her face pale as snow. "The pilots, they're not responding." Ava froze. Panic spread like wildfire. The airplane was still on autopilot, but the alarms flashing on the flight deck said it wouldn't stay that way for long. Oxygen masks hung down. Passengers screamed, children cried. The entire cabin felt like it was holding its breath. Ava stood up, heart pounding, voice shaking. I know some flying basics. Please let me try." The lead flight attendant hesitated, then nodded. Just go." Ava sprinted to the cockpit. The smell of metal and electronics filled her nose. The captain and co-pilot were slumped over, alive but barely conscious. The control panel blinked angrily in red. She climbed into the seat, trembling. "Okay, Dad," she whispered. "Let's do this." Her hands reached for the radio. Static hissed, then she pressed the mic. "Mayday, mayday, this is Flight 409. Pilots are down, I repeat, pilots are down." The radio crackled back. "Flight 409, identify yourself. This is Ava Mitchell. Call sign Viper 9. There was a pause on the line. A pause that changed everything. In the NORAD command center, the controller froze. "Did she say Viper 9? He asked. "We've got a call sign match. She's on the Air Cadet Registry. She's trained in emergency flight sim." Within seconds, 2 F-22 Raptors scrambled from the nearest airbase. The jet engines roared to life as they cut through the sky. The lead pilot radioed, "Viper 9, this is Falcon 1. We've got eyes on you." "You're doing great, kid." Ava swallowed hard, checking the horizon. "Copy that, Falcon 1. Autopilot's failing. I need help fast." The fighter pilots guided her gently, step by step, adjusting throttle, stabilizing altitude, reading her the checklist. The cabin behind her was silent except for whispers and prayers. A baby cried softly in the distance. Ava's eyes filled with tears, but her hands never left the controls. "Viper 9, descend to 24,000 feet, flaps at 10, said the pilot. "Roger that," she replied, her voice steady now. The world outside turned brilliant white as they broke through the clouds. The mountains below grew larger. The runway was somewhere beyond them, hidden under the haze. The radio crackled again. "Viper 9, this is Falcon 1. You're lined up perfectly. You've got this." Ava's breath shook. "I see the runway. Please tell me this works." The F-22s flanked her, wings gleaming in the sun. Every passenger inside the jet was watching through their windows, eyes wide, hearts pounding. A teen girl, alone in the cockpit, flying a Boeing through the sky with 2 fighter jets beside her. "Throttle back. Now pull up just a little," the pilot instructed. "Copy that," she whispered. The wheels screamed against the runway. Smoke trailed. The plane bounced once, twice, and then steadied. The speed dropped. The aircraft slowed. Silence. Then, thunderous applause. Ava exhaled for the first time in minutes, tears flooding her eyes. She looked out the window. The 2 F-22s were still there, flying low beside her, their pilots saluting through the canopy glass before veering away into the horizon. The door opened. Passengers poured into the bright daylight, some crying, some hugging strangers. The captain, barely conscious but alive, gave her a weak smile. "You really are Viper 9, cameras flashed. Reporters would later call it the miracle flight at 35,000 feet. But for Ava, it was simple. She had just done what her father taught her. When the world panics, fly steady. And that day the world listened to the calmest 17-year-old voice in the sky.